Hey everybody, this is Chris from Rem and Chris's February solo jazz series. I'm recapping week one. We did a bunch of steps in week one and I'm going to go over them real quick for you right now. I'm going to start with the simplest ones, which were the mess around and the shimmy. So we started with the mess around. Well, we didn't start with the mess around, but I'm going to start with it. And it looks like this. You put your hands on your hips and you're going to pulse, and then for an 8 count you're going to revolutionate. You're going to revolve your hips around, right? Like so. Remember, you want this to take a whole 8 counts. So if I was to count it, it would look like this. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. A 5, 6, 7, 8. So take a full 8 counts. Get all the way around. And again, we're kind of planted on both feet here. You don't have to worry about committing to any particular foot, which is nice. Gives you some options coming out of it. And then we did a shimmy. And so a shimmy is we're kind of taking our shoulders and wiggling them forward and back, like so. It's kind of a fun little move. It can be very musical, it can be very playful. And so you can do it just kind of standing in place, right? Or you can do them kind of stepping side to side. You can kind of lean back into them, right? You can do them a bunch of different ways. You can really play with them and make them really fun. And this is another one that's kind of can be split weight or kind of moving on every other count, right? Okay, so now we're going to go into another fun move called an eagle slide. We started our eagle slide by doing something called a kickball change. I'm going to break down the kickball change real quick for you. It's a pretty straightforward move, but it does have some tricky parts. So we're going to kick, and then we're going to have a small transitionary step that leads us back to the foot that we started on. And so it will look like this, a kickball change. That ball change, the ball, part of that ball change, is a transitionary step. A kickball change. I'll show you from the other side. A 5, 6, 7, kickball change. And you'll note that that starts on 8. And you can do them on the other side as well. A 5, 6, 7, kickball change, right? And so it's a kickball change. And that is the first part of our eagle slide. The eagle slide in its entirety looks like this. It goes a kickball change, step, down, up, right? I'll do it from the side so you can see it that direction as well. A 5, 6, 7, kickball change, step, down, up. And that's your eagle slide. And then we did another step called a half break, and this this move happens in 4 counts, just like the eagle slide just did. It's a 4 count move, and I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then we'll break it down a little bit. The half break looks like this: a 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4. And so it's kind of a stop, step, kick, ball change, step, right? I'm going to show it to you from the back as well. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I'll show it to you one more time with counts. A 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Right? And so this is a nice, oh wait, that's right, that's correct. 8 and 1, 2, wait, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4. I'm sorry, I messed that up. I'm just going to demonstrate it one more time. A 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Right? And so it's just a kickball change to the side, and then a step forward onto your right foot. Sorry for the confusion there. All right. Then after the half break, what else did we do? We did mess arounds, we did shimmies, we did half break, we did eagle slide, we did the camel walks. The camel walks were a bit of a tricky move, and so I'm going to demonstrate this a few times. I recommend slowing down the video to kind of watch exactly what's happening. But we started off by just kind of doing this, right? By moving our knees up and down, kind of the Beyonce sort of move, right? And the idea here is that we're just kind of going to learn to walk like this. And the interesting bit is that, we have this sort of illusion about where our weight is, because this leg is bent and this leg is straight, but our weight is actually on the bent leg, which kind of gives it that weird lilting sort of look, right? So we started off with our weight kind of on our right foot, and then on 8 we go 8, and then we shift our weight from the ball of this foot to the ball of that foot, while dragging this leg to our left leg, shoop, like so. And then we do a switch, a ball over to the heel, and then we kick that leg out, and we go back like so, and then we just kind of repeat that little sequence, right? I'm going to show it to you again, walking away. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one more time from the side. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? And so a nice little move there. And that one, it takes some practice, so if you feel a little bit, awkward with it, That's totally normal. We also did something called Jump Charleston. Jump Charleston is one of my favorite moves to do. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. And it looks like this: a 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8. So this one's a teeny bit tricky, since after you kick forward, you're gonna kick step, right? So you kick back and step onto your right foot, and then on count 5, you replace and jump onto your left, right? And then forward, right? So, and I'm gonna show it to you from the side. A 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8. I'll show you one more time. A 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8. Right? And so, again, a little bit tricky, because after we kick back, we land on the left, and then we do a ba-dump, ba-dump. So those little ba-dump, ba-dumps are little transitionary sort of shuffle steps. They're not meant to have huge weight commitments until you get to that final landing on your left foot. I'll show you one last time, a little slower. A 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, a 7, 8. Right? And so that covers shimmies, mess arounds, the half break, the eagle slide, jump Charleston. I think we did one more. Now my brain is kind of forgetting what that one more was. But if I forgot it, I'm very sorry. I'm going to show you something that we added towards the end of the class called the gaze Afar. The gaze Afar looked like this, right? Pretty straightforward move. This worked really well out of our eagle slide and out of our half break, so I'm going to demonstrate it with both of those. So for the eagle slide, kick, ball change, step, down, up, gaze Afar. And I'm going to show it to you with the half break. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? A nice easy one like that. And that is what we did in week 1 of our February series. See you guys this coming Wednesday.